Yeah, hello, welcome. Now let's talk about the new two card sets. So there's new two card sets that got added in the last update and they're both really good. So the first one is just a new card set that is really good for new players. So you don't need to level up any card, you don't need to get them. You get them for free from the game and it's decent. 3% damage, 4% HP, cast shield for 20% maximum for 6 seconds when the HP is below 30%. So it's like a normal card set that's good for new players. Now the card set that a lot of us can use even if you're not new players, which is called Deep Dive. Now Deep Dive will give you 4% damage at 12, 18 and 30. So it goes up to 8 to 12%. So 8% at 18, which is the easiest thing to reach, but 30 might be a little bit hard. But if you think about it here, now Light of Salvation, when it comes to Light of Salvation card set, you only get 7, so it's 1% more damage. But Light of Salvation is holy damage, so if the boss is weak to holy, then the 7% is much much better. But that's only if holy. So you could actually play with both of them. If you don't have like Light of Salvation maxed out, you can play with the holy one when the boss is weak to holy, and then play with the other one when the boss isn't weak to holy. You get 1% extra damage, or 12 if you maxed out. Also, there's a really good thing because some of the legendary cards are shared between the two card sets. It makes it easy for you to finish Deep Dive, especially that most of the cards in Deep Dive are rare cards, so you can get them very easily. And then you have one, so you can get the 4 rare ones and the epic one, and then the last two. Now the most important thing that makes this card set is amazing is that each one of these cards, all these 5 cards, can get from Wandering Merchants, which makes this card set very easy to complete. And then all you have to do is just get one of these 2 legendary cards to max. Maybe, I don't know, like maybe it's worth it if you have like card selection to go for it, or if you're close. Now let's look into how to get all of these card sets. So all of these card sets, you can find them in Wandering Merchants, and if you go to the codex actually and search for any card, you can find where these cards are from. So like let's look at the first ones. The Vard card, you can find it in Remeth, and it's from the Wandering Merchant. Also Nara, the same card. So most of the cards you're gonna find them in Lotera. So you're gonna find 2 cards here, okay, and then Thunder will find it in Yuda, so it's like literally next to it. So far you get 2 cards from here. One you get it from Sandhill, and Mihan you get him from East Lotera. So East Lotera, so all 3. So you get half of the cards from Lotera, and then the last one you're gonna get it from R13. So the last one is usually in R13 in the Wandering Merchant. And just because of that, like, and also because these are rare cards and mostly these cards drop a lot, so every 1 hour you may get like a card or 2. I can see a lot of people, even if you don't have these cards already, you can finish it up in like few days or like maybe a couple of weeks. I feel like you can finish all of this. So yeah, it's really good card set. I like the idea that they did, because now we don't have to grind so hard for Light of Salvation, especially that it requires so much time to put in. So now you can play with Deep Dive, and the difference between the 2 sets will only be 3% in a normal fight that isn't weak to holy, which is there are not many that are weak to holy. So I feel like the damage won't be that much different between someone who finished Light of Salvation and someone who has Deep Dive, which makes you more likely not to worry about Light of Salvation and focus on Deep Dive. But yeah, so that's basically how to get the Deep Dive card set. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.